Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, if you don't, it is what it is. I enjoyed whatever time we end up spending together. If you do not subscribe, I'll make sure that annoying birds are outside your window all the time, like they are here. But today we're going to be playing with the Bonfire palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. This is an absolutely stunning palette. We're going to be playing with it. We're going to be swatching it. We're just going to be, doing a little something with it. And I ended up creating this gorgeous look right here. I feel bomb. It is gorgeous. So if you want to see how I ended up creating this look and my thoughts on this bad bitch right here, then let's get into it. Back. I keep going on these spurts, but I told you it was gonna be a bet. Okay, I'm here. Hello, hi. Feels good to be back. We're gonna be back in the swing of things here because summer camp is finally freaking over. I feel myself coming back to myself and not being drained because of kids. So let's do this thing. Today we're going to be playing with dissecting, swatching, all that good stuff of the Bonfire palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. It is absolutely stunning. These shimmers, these mattes, they are everything and absolutely more. Everything is so incredibly buttery in this thing. It is just freaking stunning. I love this color story. It is so me. It is so beautiful. I love it so incredibly much. I'm so excited to play with these shimmers here today. They are just stunning. They are so buttery, like I said. I really want to play with like this orange in the inner corner. Like I have some ideas of what I think I'm going to do with this. I'm super excited. I haven't played with makeup in a bit, so I feel like this is a good palette to get back into the groove of things. Yeah, I'm really excited. I do have a little LaCroix here, because why not? As always, I'm going to prime with the REM Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair 2N, and then set out with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Boreless Translucent Powder. Let me scooch you in. I am eating red vines because I got them at the airport last night when I came on my way back from Arizona, so yay. Like I said, I really do want to use that bright orange in the inner corners because I think that'd be so bomb. I want to play with like that and that too. I don't know what shimmer I necessarily want to play with yet, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. So let's do this thing. Okay. So like I said, I do think I really want to play with that orange Inferno shade in the inner corner. So I think that's what I'm going to start with. So I'm going to go in with my LO2 from the Blend Bunny X Lens collection right here. Taking that on there and then plopping that into the inner corner area right here. Just taking it and tapping it in here. That's stunning. I'm sorry about the birds. The window to this room is literally right next to a lilac tree that they just go absolutely insane for. But yeah, just taking that into the inner corner, tapping it in, bringing it a little bit this way. Yeah, I just got back from Arizona. It was 105 degrees when somebody decided it was going to be a really smart decision to go to the botanical garden. I had sweat in places I didn't know I could have sweat. So there's that bright, amazing piece of information for you. Okay, so I'm thinking we are gonna go in now with, I think we're gonna go in with that Bonfire shade just because I think it'll be a good fit. So we're gonna go in with that shade right there. We're gonna be taking that on my Refer 14 here. Oh my God, are these birds freaking obnoxious. And taking it right into this space right here, blending it into that Inferno shade. Okay, I gotta shut this window because the birds are gonna give me a headache. I have both windows open. So I have that one over there open, but I'm like, it'll be less obnoxious. It's just one. But yeah, just taking that Bonfire shade into this space right here and blending it in. I'm gonna blend it in just a tad bit more right now. I'm just kind of placing it, and then I'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. This is such a gorgeous palette though, you guys. I love the color story. You guys know how much of a sucker I am for a really good color story, and this bad bitch right here is it. And I also have like a bunch coming, and I'm super excited to play with everything. But yeah, just taking that into here. Once I have it placed how I want it, I am going to go in with a different brush. Let me find that brush. So this is a clean Rougher 13, and we're just gonna blend these two together here. I might go in with a little bit more of that Inferno shade. But yeah, just taking that and blending these two together right here. I might go in with a little bit of that Inferno orange shade with this Rougher 13 real quick and just kind of blend it right here. So just like that. Oh, that's stunning. I love it. Oh, y'all, that is gorgeous. Okay. We're going to go back in with that Rougher 14 that had the Bonfire shade on it. We're just going to kind of blend this in just a tad bit more now that we have that orange up there. Oh, y'all, look at that. That's stunning. Okay. You know me. We're going to have to darken it out a little bit, I think. So we're going to go in with my Rougher 26. This is my go-to to plop dark shades into there. I was going to go with that green, but I'm really thinking we're going to go in with that smoke shade right there now. So taking that and placing it right here. Dragging it into this space, blending it up this way a little bit. I'm going to be blending it in with that brush that we use for that, but I do really like to use this one a lot for placement. Oh my god, you guys, this is stunning. This is everything. I love that so much. Okay, going back in with that Rougher 14, we're just going to blend this smoke shade in here. This is incredible. I only have like a little 6 quad from them and some blushes and whatnot, which I'm going to use in this because I think they're just gonna be perfect for this. Back from some sort of mystery box thing they did in the beginning of the year. So I haven't really like tried them before. This is like my full on testing of this brand, but I freaking love this freaking formula. It is stunning, you guys. I'm going back in with a little bit more of that Inferno because I do want it to pop. But yeah, this is incredible. And everything is blending so beautifully together too. Like, it's, I love it so much. That's everything. Okay, now we have to figure out what kind of shimmies we are going to be doing here, because if you don't know me, hi, my name is Nikki. I'm 26 years old and I am a shimmer addict. It pisses my husband off because then he ends up covered in glitter, but that's a him problem. Yeah, so let's figure out what kind of shimmies. We have some gorgeous ones in here. There is a chance that I might use that one because that one could be really bomb. I do want to play with a little bit of that one. I don't think I'm gonna play with any of the greens, but I'm thinking like Blaze would be awesome. Maybe a little bit of Wildfire. Cinder is super pretty too. So maybe those three in there. I don't know. I need to put like a little bit of a depth. So I think I am gonna go with that, and then maybe we could do Cinder up in here with a little bit of maybe that in the inner corner. I don't even know if the palette was in the frame to show you what I was doing or pointing at. You might have just been seeing a reflection of the freaking my phone. Hope you like my case. Okay, but I think I'm going to go in with that Blaze shade right there to start with. I'm going to take that on my Rephr 21. This is my go-to freaking shimmer brush. Okay, taking that and placing that right here. I don't have any like Glimmer Grasp or Glimmer Primer, glitter primer, oh my gosh, on right now, as I like to use that when I'm not doing a review, because I feel like if you use it in a review, you're not giving a fully honest review, and I think that shade is freaking gorgeous. There's such a gorgeous shift in this shimmer of like red to orange, and I love it so much. I do, however, want to go back in with that Rephr 26 and kind of bring that smoke shade into here a tad bit more, just so then it is smoked out. So again, that shade right there, and just smoking it out of here a little bit, because I do want the the smokiness. I've really grown into doing like smoking almost every single look out, adding the darker shades out here. A little bit too much sometimes, you know. If there's a black shade in a palette, you know I'm gonna be using it. Oh, that's everything and more, and I love it. Okay, I think we're gonna bring Cinder right into there, because I think that's just gonna be an absolute slay. We're gonna be using that shade, like I said. Taking that on my Rephr 21 and plopping that into that area right there. So taking it and dragging it into that Blaze shade right there. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So just placing it into there, dragging it into there, blending it, you know, doing all that good stuff. I do think that I am going to go in with just a tiny bittiest bit of amount of that smolder one right there with my fingy, because it is such a gorgeous rusty color, and just bring that into right there to meld those two shades together. Okay, that's gorgeous. I'm really tempted to bring that dark green matte shade right there down here, bring it into that orange. I really, really like that. This is, oh, look at that. Look at that. That is stunning. Okay, I'm gonna go do my face and probably figure out a liner and blah, 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 all that stuff. I'll come back for blush, highlight, lip details. We will do the under eye, and I will give you my thoughts. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. On this bad boy right here. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm looking pretty goddamn bomb right now. Let's go over some details. Shanty. Okay, for bronzer, I use the REM Beauty Sad Matte bronzer. Oh my God. And Blazed. Then I went in with this Glaminatrix cheek and lip flush in Warm here. And then I did put a little bit of this Blend Bunny Juicy Cheek shade right there called Plump, just a little bit up there, just to bring that red that I have in there down here. Then for highlight, I went in with the Blend Bunny Not Too Lucent one, and I went in with that shade right there called Enlighten. And then for in here, I went in with this NYX Vivid Rich Emerald Empire liner, and then I did go in with this Sinful Echoes one in this one, because I don't feel like mispronouncing it again, but it is this gorgeous little thing right here. And I put those really uneven wing lines up in there, just to kind of bring in that green just a tad bit more, as I am going to be bringing that down there. I'm really loving this. I really like how this is looking so far. Everything's working so well together. I'm super happy with it. So let's do this under eye. Like I said, it feels so good to be doing makeup. Like, this is my favorite thing to do. So we're going to go in with that evergreen shade right there. Taking it on my Refer 23 here, my little small brush. Tapping off and bringing that right into right here. Just along the lower lash line on the outer edge. Oh, I love it. It's looking so good. I am taking it just a little bit further frontwards, forwards, right here. That's bomb. I'm going to clean off that brush a little bit, and we're going to go in with that Inferno shade right there, that orange one, and just bring that down a little bit more this way. And then I think where those two meet, I am going to bring in a little bit of that Bonfire shade right there. Again, same brush. But just blending that into that dark green and orange here. Oof, that is bomb. Okay, so now it's about figuring out what we're going to be putting in this inner corner. I kind of thought about it, and I thought, why not bring in embers there? We can maybe top it off with a little bit of that on top, but I'm really thinking that ember shade would just look so bomb in that inner corner. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in with my Refer 03 here. I really like using this brush to take shimmers and plop them into this inner corner area. So taking that ember shade, bringing that right here. Okay, yep. Oh, that is, yo, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Oh my God, okay. That's so bomb. That is so freaking bomb. I think this is one of my most top favorite looks I've ever done on myself. So I'm gonna go figure out a lip, and then we will go over olive, oh my God, all of the details. The hair is herring right now. I put some mascara down here, and I did go in with this Unearthly Cosmetics lip in Dreamy here. It's old. I love it. It's so good. I look bomb, okay? I love how this look turned out. It is gorgeous. It is so, so pretty. Everything works so well together. This is everything and more. Ugh. Here is a little up close look at it. I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. I don't care if people don't like when I wear big lashes trying to show off a look. I love a big lash, and I don't give a shit what other people have to say. Let me and my big lashes live in peace, bitch. Okay. But yeah, this is the look. It is so, so, so bomb. Everything in this palette works so freaking well. The formula of this thing is absolutely insane. I think they're going to become probably one of my all-time favorite formulas because it is just so good. I love this color story. I think they absolutely smashed it with it. These shades are just so gorgeous. It's such a well curated color story, which if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely love and adore a good curated color story, and this is just that through and through. I love witchiness, I love fall, I love shock vibes, and I feel like this fits pretty much all of those categories, and it's just the formula of these freaking shadows is absolutely incredible. These shimmers are so incredibly buttery and smooth, and these mattes are incredible. They are also incredibly buttery too, like especially that orange one right there. It's just, it was such a dream to work with, and I'm so incredibly excited to have this in my collection, to play around with it some more, pair it with stuff for my Mishmash Mondays and all that. So yeah, I'm just super excited to have this bad boy in my collection. It is now covered in shimmer, but that's life. it is what it is. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys so incredibly much. I love doing this. I love doing YouTube. I love playing with makeup and posting it and just having a good time with it with y'all. So just thank you guys so incredibly much for being here. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be transphobic, to be racist. It's 2025. Put your hands on your ass and do freaking better. Remember, morals over makeup. And fuck Ensley Rain. Y'all need to be figuring that out. You really do. Because they're really bad and some of y'all are still supporting it. So figure your shit out. Okay. But anyways, I'm gonna go edit this and get some other content up for y'all on here and on my Instagram. Work on getting into college because that is a thing that's happening right now. But yeah, just thank you guys so incredibly much. So remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.